Hey, friends, it's your girl Marian hopping on. So it is time for another Dollar Tree products review. So I'm going to start off with some of the more recent purchases that I got that I am excited that I bought. So this weekend I bought these hard pencil cases, the clear ones, and as you can see, I did put my headbands in here. I love everything about it. I think there were like 23 or 25 that I put in here, and they all fit. So I was excited. And I was so excited, I went back and got another one. So this is the white one. I put all my markers and my color pencils in here. So keep in mind, they do have two colors. There's a black one and a white one. These are not $1.25 and they are not $1.50. They are $3. So keep that in mind if you go into the store and they don't have the signage up that says $3. I went in a few stores and they didn't have any signs that said $3. And also, what's $3 are the highlighters, the 3-pack with the pins. So these are $3 each. Last year they were $1.25. They are not $1.25 this year. So keep that in mind when you go in and buy them. They are $3 each as well, just in case you don't see the signs that say $3. Next, all right, into the good stuff. I absolutely love these wax beads. These are the Nads. I don't know if you guys remember when they had these. I love these. These are my favorite. They're probably the favorite because they are a name brand, but I just liked how they melted and how you didn't have the long stringy stretch when you dip your stick into the wax. So I did like that about these, and I'm mad they don't sell them anymore, or they just haven't restocked. If they do, instead of buying one box, I'm gonna buy two. Now I have also used these. These are the ones that you can find. These say for all skin types. The purple and the pink one says it's for sensitive skin. These are a little bit more different. You can tell that they're different from the Nads. These have that extra stringy pull when you are twisting your stick or whatever tool you use to do your waxing. It's not bad. They get the job done. However, I would prefer to use the Nads or the Nair or whatever if they have them in the store. They're not a bad product. It's just I don't like all the extra. Next, the Modern Whites toothpaste. Now, these tabs were okay. It did take me a minute to get used to it because, you know, you're chewing on something. You're like, okay, this is a little weird. But after the weirdness wore off, the foaming I did like. It was pretty cool. So I don't know if I would do these again. I would prefer to use the toothpaste, but it was something new and different. And I also used the little mouthwash satchels. Now, for these, I went through them pretty quick because I used 2 packets instead of 1. I didn't feel like the 1 pack gave me enough to get the swig in my mouth like I like. So I used 2 packs, so I went through it pretty quickly. But it's toothpaste and mouthwash. It was a good try and a buy for the amount it cost, so whatever, it was okay. Now on to one of my absolute favorites that I'm telling you I will be using henceforth now and forever, this Active Feet. I know I told you guys I was going to use it for a week and let you know, but I just couldn't wait. This stuff is freaking amazing, okay? I love the way my feet felt after I used it. Now, I had my husband try some on his feet. He said his feet were a little bit more tingly, but of course he doesn't take care of his feet like I take care of mine. I give myself pedicures. He does not, so he has regular old man feet. So if you read on here, it does say it might make it a little bit tingly if you have a little bit rough for cracked, dry feet. I did not experience that, but I did like the smoothness. A little goes a long way. That's another thing that I like about it. So again, I got up this morning and I went and bought dang near the whole box of these. Bravo Extra Care for the active feet. Gonna use them from now on. I absolutely loved everything about it. Now, for this one, this is another favorite and a staple in my home, this fruit and veggie wash. I love everything about it. This is my step 2 of when I wash my fruits and veggies. Now, depending on the fruits and veggies that I'm washing, like if I'm washing my strawberries, to use them, what I do is use like cold to lukewarm water with some salt, and I let it soak in there for about 10-15 minutes and swish it around and rinse them off, and then I'll use this. But for my other fruits and veggies, if I use the vinegar and baking soda, I let that sit first, and then I follow up with this. This stuff is amazing. It is going to have your fruits and veggies looking and tasting better. So if you haven't tried it, I say try it. I love it. As you see, I need to go and get more because I'm using it. So I love it, especially like if you're going to your farmer's market or just any kind of fresh produce somewhere. This is a good step 2. Step 1, depending on what you use, but I use it as step 2. So now on to the next and last item. If there are any children who are under the age of 18, I need you to exit stage left because this is about to be an adult conversation. All right? Youngins gone. Adults in the room. Okay, this is a safe space. We can talk. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the body mask. Now, the reason why I say this is an adult conversation, for this, you have to let it sit on your skin about 10 to 20 minutes. And I was like, instead of just letting the water run because utilities is high, me and my husband tried it in the shower. So I used it first. I got in the shower and got all fresh and clean or whatnot, put it on, and then I told him to come and get in the shower while he was doing his thing. That would kill 10 or 20 minutes, right? So the fun part is trying to get him to focus and leave me alone so he can sit on my skin, right? And not only that, putting it on him and let him try it too. So that's why I say it's a good time per couple, sexy time if you will, if you want to call it that. You don't have to have your partner or whoever be with you. It just, I'm thinking utility wise, it was fun. I love the way it felt on my skin anyway. It was great. It was amazing. My husband couldn't really tell, but he's a man. As a woman, I love the way it felt on my skin. So if you're going to use it, make sure you use it past the 10 minutes to see the real results. I loved everything about it. The smell is amazing. They have this one and the other one. I haven't used it yet, so I just started using this one, but it's almost gone actually, so I'm going to use the other one. But have fun with this one. That's all I'm saying. Whatever you feel like you want to do to get the 10-20 minutes out the way, just let it sit on your skin. That's what I'm saying. It was fun. So that's all the products that I have to review. I am still going through and organizing stuff. I will be back in the stores later this week. So until next time, besties, happy hunting.